All right, everyone, here we go. My usual Friday reading. I love the Friday reading. The energies right now are crazy. Y'all, 12,000 people overnight in less than 24 hours checked out that Venus retrograde reading. I recommend you go do that. It's pretty awesome. This is one card for each sign, usual Friday reading that we do just before the weekly reading, which is tomorrow, and one card for each sign for the week coming up, where I clarify. I do not clarify on this one. It is one card for each sign. We paint a picture of the entire soulmate cycle, and we have the universe added up at the end. And we see what's going on. Pay attention to anything that resonates with you, whether it's in your chart or not. This is not astrology, it's tarot, okay? And write it down, add it up for yourself. You give yourself a little personal reading. I'm going to read the incoming energy. We'll see what's going on. I did do a pre-shuffle. I'm going to show that to you, and I think it'll jive nicely with the Venus retrograde reading from the other day, and the 12-12 readings I did before that, and your mid-months that I did as well in between. Okay, and the eclipse reading for that matter. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. It's for all signs, of course. But if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. Let's take a look at the pre-shuffle real quick. Let's take a look. What's going on here? So what's going on? How are the current energies right now affecting the incoming, the runner? We'll call them the runner, because they're not all DMs, but most of them are. All right. Well, it's got a lion here in the strength card with one of the roses from the Two of Cups in this deck. This card, it is the most afraid lion I've ever felt. It is a lion that is stopped. He's not coming forward. He's holding the rose, but he's sitting, right? Like telling a dog, sit, Ubu, sit. That kind of thing. There's a little bit of fear here around this. And that's there as an implication, of course. That's always there with this card. But it's a pretty good wall. They're stopped because Venus is stopped. Right? I'm pulling on the energies right now a couple of days before Venus retrograde. What's underneath this? You. This is why they're stopped. This was the overall energy of the connection from a different deck in the Venus retrograde reading. It's you. It's the Empress. It's got a lion stopped. This is Leo energy. This is fire. Okay, you're not dealing with a Leo. It's not like that. This is fire. This is passionate forward movement. They're drawn to you. He's holding the rose, but he's sitting. And it's about to not be. Because Venus is about to start tracking back. And as we saw in that reading the other day, boom. It's a tower. This was, in the Venus reading, from another deck, by the way, the card before the cut. The why the fuck were we there card. And underneath that is 4 wands. It's a happy new beginning. It's coming out of nowhere. Somebody's coming toward the Empress. That's you, my divine feminines. They're stopped right now. They're almost, it's really kind of funny. Energetically, they're almost moving with Venus. That's why we got such a high percentage of people coming in during the Venus retrograde reading. That's why we got that. Okay, let's shuffle the deck. One card for each sign. I'll pull the incoming energy. We'll have the universe added up at the end. Wow, that's unreal. To have that as my pre-shuffle from a different deck, it's unreal. The energies are unreal right now. Give me one card for each sign, universe. Let's go. Let's do a little round robin here on the soulmate cycle. Paint ourselves a nice little Bob Ross picture, right? All right, let's see okay. And it's like, no, don't shuffle no more. Overall energy of everything that falls on the table, all of it is clarifying one card. The angel. This is the 12-12 energy for me. This is temperance. It's the 12-12 energy. It is the removal of devil energy so that they can see clearly. They can feel clearly. That's why that lion is stopped on that strength card, stopped in his tracks because of the Empress, which is causing a tower, which leads to 4 wands. That's basically the pre-shuffle right there. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be good. You ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. Okay. Aries, or as I call it to the universe, number 1. 9 cups. Somebody is feeling you. This is a card of forward movement. This is, you have to move forward to get this. I'm not clarifying. We might see some shit if I did. Every reader knows that. But the energy, the incoming energy is incoming. Now I want you all to understand, because some people have a hard time with this, separating yourself from yourself. Human beings have a hard time doing that. There's you in the 3D, and then there's the energy. Okay? Keep that in mind. Energetically, this person's coming towards you. It is minor arcana. Whether it's up to their free will whether they go all tunes as the driving cat and fly off the road. But they know damn well you're the 9 of cups. 9s are the end in tarot. 10s are the end that lead to something else, a new beginning. They reset to an ace, to a 1. Okay. Taurus. Death. Yeah, I tell you the same thing, Taurus. I love that energy. I tell you the same thing I fucking told you in your mid-month. Somebody made a mistake and they're turning their ass around and coming right back to you. It might be a fight, like I told you in the mid-month. But that's proof right there. That's proof. There's some transformation coming. Somebody's seen the light for sure. Gemini. Page of Wands. Somebody wants to talk to you. It's a page. It's communication in the 3D, on the phone, in person, at the laundromat. I don't know. Somebody wants to talk to you. It's passionate communication at that, although it is on a page level. Okay, they're probably a little bit afraid to tell you, you know, how might be afraid of your reaction. Might be, you know, like a child would be nervous to talk to somebody, kind of thing. A little bit of nerves there, but somebody wants to talk to you. Again, I'm not clarifying. We save that for tomorrow's weekly reading. And I'd like to point out, before I get the Cancers out from under the table, that tomorrow's weekly reading begins when Venus goes retrograde. It'll be the 19th through the 25th. That's going to be... You saw the Venus retrograde reading, and if you haven't, go watch that motherfucker. I'll tell you what. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection. Come on out from under the table. We'll get back in there, one or the other. Your person is healing. Yeah, your person standing still. Your person is that fucking lion from the pre-shuffle, for sure. Part of, you know, it means something for all of you, but I'm just using it as a metaphor. Your person is so fucking stubborn, they blow my fucking mind. The third eye is lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. They know exactly how they feel about you. In fact, your energy is feedbacking off of Aries, like bookends here, right? And that's not how I do this reading, but that's what's happening. So this is technically the 4 of Swords crossing that. Aries, that doesn't apply to you. That does apply to Cancer, though, on their energy side. They know damn well where their bread is buttered. Leo, please don't be toxic. Come on. Energy's moving slowly forward. Somebody is figuring out that they don't want to take. They're coming. It is somebody's moving. You know, you normally with Leo, it's somebody who decides to leave a situation and. Yeah, or a toxic energy that's around them to come toward the soulmate connection, and they stop themselves. This is a moving Knight of Pentacles. Very slowly. They could be going faster. I see the Unical 76 ball here. It's high performance gasoline. Just like on the Light Seer, he's got a racehorse. He could be going faster than walking, but he's an asshole. Right here. Somebody is doing something. There is movement, although I can't tell you apart from your soulmate. I'll say, but whoever it is, you or them, I doubt you could pick up on the movement. But again, all of your people, as we saw from the pre-shuffle, are moving at the speed of Venus. Venus is stationed. It's stopped. It's going to start moving backwards. It's going to bring them back to you. We saw that in the goddamn reading. It came out. It was the most perfect reading that could have been pulled for a Venus retrograde. It's fucking mind-blowing. So this reading jives. The hot spots of the connection are either moving slow or sitting still. The reading makes sense. It makes sense. It's true. You just ask Judge Judy, she'll tell you. Very wise old soul, that woman. Right here, Virgo. Ace of Swords. Virgo, you're going to find something out during, and I'm going to say during Venus retrograde. These are the energies that are here now. This has a lot to do with Venus retrograde. Okay? It's very powerful this year. It's kind of a coincidence that worked nicely for the universe that Venus retrograde fell right now. Because it falls at different times when it goes retrograde. With everything that's happened with 12-12, and 12-12 followed by a Venus retrograde is fucking mind-blowing. Not to mention Mars is sitting in a fire sign right now, Sagittarius. It likes fire signs, Mars. It does. Mars energy, anyway. You're going to find something out. I don't know what. I don't know. That's what I got. I'm not clarifying. We'll see what happens in the weekly reading tomorrow. Libra? 5 of Cups. Somebody is... I'm going to phrase it this way. The energy off the card is, I lost this, I don't want to lose that too. Okay? However that applies to you, they've lost something on their side, they don't want to lose you too. That's what I got. I'm not clarifying. It's regret, it's sadness, but that's the energy of the card. That's how I feel it, and then I translate it into words. Scorpio. Let me make this prettier. There you go. Scorpio. 10 Wands. Heavy on someone's mind, you are, Scorpio. Very heavy, great burden on them. Also on their side, there's a little bit of frantic energy on their side. I don't know what's going on in their world, I'm not clarifying. But you are heavy on their mind, and it's exacerbating other things on their side. Now, I know this person's been itching to reach out. I do know that. We've seen it many times. I think we saw it in your mid-month too. I don't remember. Sagittarius. Moon. Everything's happening. You think nothing's happening? Everything's happening under the surface. Everything, everything, everything. The moon keeps things in shadows. The moon card has a lot of meanings. It has, it's one of them cards like the 7 of Wands that really has a lot of different things. It depends what's around it. Your energy is feedbacking a little bit off of Leo, and it's also feedbacking a little bit off of Scorpio here. There's a lot going on underneath the surface that you don't know about. I'm not clarifying, but we'll check it out tomorrow for sure in the weekly reading. We'll see what's going on. This card can mean fears, it can mean secrets, it can mean all sorts of things. It can mean secrets revealed if it's in the right position. I think you might find out some things, but I think you think nothing's going on when there's a lot more going on than what you know. Or if you see, or if you have movement, there's more going on than what you know. Okay? Capricorn. 6 of Wands. This is interesting. You're in the same row here. Your energy off of this card, I shit you not, is feedbacking with the whole row. You're the only one so far that's done that. The whole fucking row. So all of it. And this is actually kind of with the butterfly here, a minor arcana death card in and of itself. There's transformation coming. You're going to find something out too. It's victory after a long battle, but it is up to somebody's free will. Unfortunately, it's minor arcana. Whether or not they can push past the fear or not. Now, our overall energy, before I pull the last two, I want to point out is Temperance. And underneath Temperance, by the way, is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay? Angel energy is working hard here. This is a powerful card, the 10 of Pentacles. It's minor arcana, but it's a beautiful energy. Right? It's a rainbow here. It's everything. It's the whole package. It's the long term, the whole package. And we saw in the pre-shuffle that what's happening leads to a tower. In other words, all of your people are kind of stopped right now a little bit, and you're going to find out some things soon. Somebody's going to turn around. You've got somebody coming back who wants to communicate. Somebody's in burden. Somebody's moving slow. There's a lot going on under the surface. Somebody knows where their 9 cups is. Cancerous person's taking a nap. That card kind of sums it up for me in a lot of ways. There's victory coming up to somebody. They're following the movements of Venus perfectly. You know, Venus is stationed right now, and I got station energy here in a big way. Aquarius, Ace of Wands. Aquarius, you had a very interesting mid-month, my fellow Aquarians. It was a very specific reading. There's a surprise new beginning coming for you. I don't think you see it coming. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's what I get off that. I think that Tower in the pre-shuffle means a lot for you in particular. It means something for everybody, but I'm saying it really is. This Ace of Wands, I say that because it feels like a tower to me. It really does. It shouldn't, but it does. I'm not drawn to the little wand in the middle. I'm drawn to the explosion that's happening. And this card does mean new beginning, a passionate new beginning. It could be a new beginning for you. It could be a new beginning for you with somebody. I'm not clarifying. Okay, so Pisces. 10 swords for once. Pisces doesn't get the rainbow. I wish I could clarify that. I will tell you on the incoming energy, Pisces, and I do remember your mid-month, somebody is done with something on their side. I know you've been waiting on somebody, most of you, my two fishers, right? I know you've been waiting. I'm losing my voice today. I know you've been waiting. They're done with something. And they're moving a lot. Your energy, for some reason, is tied to Leo still. But your person is way ahead of Leo's person, or Leo. I can't tell them apart. I don't know. Way ahead. They are out, done, finished. It could be a way of thinking. It could be a family dynamic. It could be anything. A career that's been tied. Whatever's been jamming you guys up or getting in the way, whatever that third energy is, it's dead, done. 10 swords in the back of a bison. Let's add all this up. Let's have the universe give me 3 cards and a bottom card for telling me what all this means here. As if I haven't already said, they're all following Venus. And even Pisces following Venus. Everybody's stationed right now, just like Venus. And then Venus starts tracking backwards and picking up speed. Right? I can't wait for tomorrow's weekly reading. Holy shit, that's going to be something. Because we should start to see some rolling back in. We should start to see almost a repeat of the Venus retrograde reading in the coming week for a lot of people. Especially with Christmas ending that week. You know, the holidays are a tough time. If you love somebody and you've been lying and you're around shit, you don't like your family, or you don't like buying, why do I have to buy a present for this asshole? It can be a very lonely time of year. So Venus retrograde is happening at the perfect time for this soulmate cycle. And the 12-12 energies just opened your people up. Like I said, like a beer can ripped open by a gorilla. I mean, not even pulling the tab, just tearing the top off the damn thing. Beer spilling everywhere. Seems wasteful to me. I don't recommend it. Anyway, let's see what we got here. So I think, let's see here. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Sum this up. Let's go. I see the bottom card. Yep. 10 wands. Yep. Yep. Queen of swords. Yep. And the lovers. Queen of swords is crossed by the ace of wands at the bottom. Okay. Now, before I tell you what these cards mean, I need to explain this card. Because I was watching a few readings the other day just because I had a few minutes free. This is the most misread, misunderstood card, I think, by everybody I watch. And it's very important. You're going to see this card a lot in the coming weeks, especially while Venus is retrograde. We're going to see the shit out of the Lovers card. The Lovers is major arcana. Basically, it's angel energy. It's an angel. I think it's Gabriel. I think. Anyway, whoever it is, one of them. It's an angel bringing 2 people together. Okay? In most decks. It's angel energy. What this card means, and I'll explain it to you, it means the energy. It's why it's funny, things happen for a reason. I told you earlier, you have to separate yourself in the 3D, right, from the 5D energy. There's 2 different things happening, all right? This means that when the Lovers is upright, it means that the energy is set. It's the energetically speaking, it is set for the two people to come together. Meaning, think of it like dinner, like a big holiday dinner. The table is set. The food is ready. The energy says it's time to bring the food to the table. Okay? Whether the problem is where the choice comes in. So the choice has been made by the universe. The universe has set the energy. Energetically speaking, you two can come together. The problem comes whether or not your person brings the food to the table or not. The food's done, the table is set. But it's up to their free will. They can still, even though the energy is set for you two to come together, they can still go Toons is the driving cat and drive their damn Prius off the road of destiny. Right? They cannot bring the food to the table. I can't make it any simpler than that. The energy is set for two people to come together, two soulmates to come together. It is still up to your person's free will. Okay? Whether they do or not. When the Lovers is reversed, by the way, it means the energy is not set. It's not right for you two to come together. And in some cases, when the Lovers is reversed, the person may want to come in. The food might be ready, but the table isn't set. So, if the energy isn't right for it, it doesn't happen. This Lovers reversed was coming out a lot early in this connection cycle. It's why they ran. It indicates the run. The energy wasn't there. You weren't supposed to come together at that time. You had a lot to learn. They may have wanted to. They may have not wanted to. You wanted to. You didn't get the option. All right? So we can have it both ways. We can have the energy set for them to come in, and then whether they use their free will and go Toons is the driving cat or not is up to them, whether they do it or not. But the table is set energetically for everybody to come together. Venus is retrograde, 12-12 did its job, etc. If this card's reversed, the table is not set. The person may want to come in, but there isn't the energy for it. We have it upright. The table is set. The energy is there. All your people know who's who and what's what here. As I told Aries, they know where their bread is buttered. Right? Kind of a thing. Or told Cancer, told somebody, they know where their bread is buttered. But whether they do it or not is up to their free will. But the energy is set for it. The table is set for the food. The food is done cooking. Somebody just needs to bring it to the table. And again, for you readers, if it's reversed, the energy is not set. The table is not set. The food might be ready, but there's nowhere to bring it. I can't make it any simpler than that. It's pretty straightforward. Now, what does this mean? What is the universe adding up here? There's a new beginning waiting to happen. Right? But somebody needs to take care of something. Queen of Swords. Somebody is shutting down to it. Right now. In the energy right now. With Venus station. Somebody is closed off. They're cold. Queen of Swords. That, however, is causing them a burden. 10 wands. A heavy burden. 10 wands resets to what? The Ace of Wands. You see the symmetry here, how this all goes in a circle. So, the affecting energy is the table is set. The energy is right for you guys to come together and have a new beginning. Otherwise, this Ace of Wands would be reversed and this Lovers would be reversed. Somebody is closed off to it. Either they're taking care of something on their side or they're just closed off. But they are thinking. She's thinking on that card. She's very pensive. But being closed off is causing them a great burden because the 10 of Wands wants to reset to the Ace of Wands and the table is set for them to bring the food and come in. The energy is there. It's pulling them. It's like, come on. That angel on that card is pushing the two people together. I hope that makes sense. I've explained it as easy as I can. You have to separate yourself. You're a person. Here's the energy. Two separate things. Or, in my dinner analogy, here's the table and here's your person with the food. Are they going to bring it? I don't know. The table is set. They can. It's up to them. But right now, they're under all of your people. your runners are under a great deal of strain because the energy of the universe itself is trying to facilitate a new beginning. This Ten of Wands is trying to reset to this. Why is it trying to reset? Because the table is set. The energy is ripe for it to happen. It's there. The energy is there. The money is there to take the vacation. But somebody is like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to go. Yeah, but we've been saving for the vacation. We have the money. It's in the can. No, I don't want to go. And this causes a great burden. That's why you feel a lot of that burden on your side. You feel a lot of that. Somebody's going against, well, they're going against destiny to be dramatic. So somebody's closed off, doing some thinking, needing to take care of some business, realizing some truths, wanting to speak the truth, but they're going cold on it for now while Venus is stationed, creating a burden because the Ten of Wands wants to reset to the Ace of Wands, and the energy is there for you two to come together. And when the energy is there for it on the level of the Lover's card, that's a big deal. That's a lot of, that's why the burden is here. Okay? All right. That's your reading. We're going to find out what happens here. You saw my Venus retrograde reading. If you haven't, go watch it. It's a very important time. It's December 19th through January 29th. And the energies of January are fucking amazing. All right? I believe that a great number. We got a huge percentage when I pulled the percentage in the Venus retrograde extended. We got a huge percentage of people coming back. Huge. I believe that. Because this reading backs up Venus station. And when Venus goes retrograde, it's going to bring them back. We're going to see some movement. So tomorrow's weekly reading, where I pull the week of the 19th through the 25th, Venus will be retrograde for those energies. It's going to be some shit. It's going to be interesting. And we clarify in that reading 3 cards. So hopefully I've explained why. I have to explain the Lover's card because it's so misread by people out there on YouTube. I doubt anyone, half the people watching, half of them are card readers watching me, probably didn't know that explanation I just gave. And it's going to be the most important card you're going to see during this damn Venus retrograde. You're going to see the shit out of this motherfucker all over the place. Alright? It's very important. The energy is set. Somebody, this Ten of Wands wants to reset to an Ace of Wands. It's causing a great burden while they sit here cold in the Queen of Swords. Because the table is set. People were sitting at it. We're waiting for our fucking food, motherfucker. Alright. Alright. I think I've explained it. I hope I have. I explained it reversed too, I hope. I did, yeah. Okay. Alright. Reversed, it means the energy isn't ripe to come together. Whether the person may want to, but there's no energy for it. Okay? Keep that in mind. And that's a burden too. That's tricky. But that's what runners are made of. The Lover's reversed. Alright. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. If I help one person today, I've done my job. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who watches, and everybody who shares. All right. Stay tuned for tomorrow's weekly poll, where we clarify, and we should see some movement. Like I said, Venus will be retrograde for those energies. And I've also got the first quarter of 2022 coming up month by month, January, February, and March. My last 7 months of 2021 was a pretty popular reading, and a lot of people tell me I was pretty good with it. Long-range readings are tough, so I'm going to split the year into quarters. And that first quarter is coming up in the next day or two, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be interesting. See where this goes. All right. That's your reading. Good luck, everyone.